Good morning. I'm Rene with the American School of Hypnosis, and this is.
Good morning, everyone. This is Raluca.
And we'd like to welcome you to today's town hall meeting where we're going to be speaking about 5 ways to be successful as a hypnosis practitioner. All right, let's set the scene up. Okay, here you are, a brand new hypnosis practitioner, hypnotherapist, hypnotist, depending on what your location is. You get out there, you've trained, you're ready to do sessions. What are you going to do? What kind of sessions? So we thought we'd give you 5 options, and actually within those 5 options, a bunch of separate ones to show you how you can get out there, how you can get clients, you can teach clients, do sessions for clients, depending on where you are, because different places you might want to do it different ways. So, Raluca, you're my list person. What is the first one?
I think the first one we talked about is the hypnosis sessions in person individual.
Okay,
as soon as you finish school, I think that you should totally do that right away.
A couple different ways of doing that.
Yeah.
Number one, of course, the stand-in, or the one that's always been there, is to do live hypnosis sessions.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have an office, whether you're working from your home or whether you have an outside office or whether you want to share an office, there's ways of sharing an office with a doctor, a chiropractor, metaphysics location store, one of those metaphysics centers is the word.
Yeah, that's always a great idea. Yeah.
You can do individual sessions. So where you advertise in the newspaper or wherever, and people come in and you do a one-on-one session in person.
Mm-hmm.
Now over the last few years, the big thing has become online sessions.
Number 2, yeah.
Yeah, actually, it's still in number 1, but more of a. So actually, no, you're right. You're number 2. That's the idea. That's why you have the list.
I have the list.
I have no idea what I'm saying.
You know what happens? He partied too much last night for his birthday, so that's what's going on now. I'm letting on.
I don't even look a day older, do I? So number 2 is to do online sessions.
Yeah.
And it would kind of look like this. I'm the hypnotherapist, and she is the client. Okay, close your eyes. Sleepy, you are making the best lunch possible for me. You know what I mean? And that proves you can't be hypnotized against your will, folks. So it's doing a online session. So of course, with an online session, you don't have an office, so you're going to need a web page, and there's plenty of free web builders out there. So you have your web page, you do an online session, and there you go. Mm-hmm. But there's other ways of doing things like this.
So number 1 is hypnosis sessions in person in your office. Number 2 now is online. Number 3, you can do individuals on a group online.
Group online.
Yeah.
Okay. So how would you do group online? For those of you that have followed me for a while, you've seen we've done quite a few of them through Zoom, and where people would see what I'm going to be doing on my webpage. They come on, they see it maybe next Wednesday night at 7:00, we're doing a group past life regression, or a group contacting spirit session, or a group quit smoking session. Those are like the 3, I did the 3. So the 3 big ones that people come to, and probably in that order: past life, contacting spirits, and smoking. Even though smoking is a number 1 problem still in the world, people don't always want to just deal with their problems. They want to be entertained. The curiosity of contacting spirits or past lives is great. So those are a lot of fun. And there's plenty of places. Matter of fact, our free hypnosis manual, which has a link right below this video, even gives you the exact scripts I use for all 3 of those: past life, contacting spirits, and quit smoking, are right in the free manual. How did that happen? Matter of fact, the complete how to do a group session is in there too, in our group chapter. So doing group session online is a great way. You charge whatever you want to charge, $50 a head. With Zoom, I think you can have up to 100 people. If you have the paid version, that that we do, it can go up to like 1,000 people. So who knows, depending on what you charge and how you can advertise it, how many people you can get there. Of course, there's YouTube, there's Facebook, there's your social media, there's still newspaper and those kind of things.
Yeah, and that brings you to you can also do groups at number 4. You can also do groups in person.
So is it still right to go like this? Double. Yeah. No, and now I'm just waving at you, right? Number 5, I might as well go like that. So group sessions in person. Now, before all this nasty that's been going around the world where everybody was forced to go online, we used to do a lot of groups. At one point, I think for about almost a half a year, for about 6 months, we did like a weekly group in-person session. Where this week was contacting spirits, next week past life regression. Every Thursday night at 7, I think we did it, and we rented a conference room at the Hampton Inn. Now that's a great way to do it. You can go to a hotel, rent a conference room. Pretty much every one of those little fraternal organizations has a conference room. I mean, like the elk, I call them the animal clubs, the Elks, the Lions, the Wolves Club. There's American Legion. There's a Knights of Columbus. A lot of these places will have halls, and you can rent the halls for anywhere from $100 to $150 a night. You know, that's really not much. So then all you have to do is advertise in the newspaper. And I used to like to put one of those A-frame signs up on the street out front of the place. You know, quit smoking, lose weight, whatever it is with hypnosis, and do the live session. For those kind of things, whether it be any kind of group, I don't like to advertise more than probably 2 days in advance, 3 tops, because we call that a hit and run. It's a novelty and excitement type sale. People don't really think about it. Wow, a group session, that's coming on this weekend. We got to go. But a lot of times if you advertise it a week in advance, people will, after 3 days, they go, I'm not going to do that. So you can advertise it. Again, in person. I like to do them in, for a live one like that, in the newspaper, maybe radio if you want, and online one you would do on a website. So I don't like to, with a group one in person, I don't put phone number or anything. I'll just say, quit smoking, lose weight, $49, American Legion Hall, 7 o'clock, see you then, something like that. Very simple,
And that's also a good idea for in-group sessions, because I think slowly we're getting back to it. If you can share an office with someone, but there's a lot of these stores now that do, you can do like a joint venture with them, to do sessions for groups or individual even, but for groups, like where Carrie works at. She works at a crystal store. They have all these beautiful crystals and things like that, and they do have rooms out in the back, and you can rent them to do different kinds of venues. Metaphysical, hypnosis, Reiki, different stuff like that. When I did sessions in Philadelphia, for example, I did sessions 101, but I was in a gym, so I probably, if I wanted to do it there, I probably could find a way. So there's a lot of joint ventures that you could do, and it works out really well with the metaphysical stores.
Exactly. Metaphysical stores, they like to schedule things like that. They'll have people to do tarot readings and meditation and Tai Chi and yoga, but hypnosis is great. And the neat thing about that is not only do they have a place for you to do a group, a lot of them will let you do like a consignment thing where you rent out the back room and you can do a one-on-one. So you let them know, hey, look, I'll do hypnosis sessions for whatever, past life, contacting spirits, smoking, stress. And I'll do sessions here in your office and you get 35%. Now, what's the advantage of that? Not only do you get a place to do the session, but a lot of these places have a big, what's called a membership list or mailing list.
Client list. Yeah.
Client list. So they'll send an email out to every one of their clients. And if they have 15, 20,000 clients, I mean, that's nice. That's all people that you wouldn't have had. And the thing is, once you've hypnotized them once, those people are going to know who you are when they get your business card, and they're probably going to come to your place afterwards directly. So I think that was number 5, wasn't it?
No, that was number 4. So number 1 was individual in person. Number 2 was group. Excuse me, individual online, groups online and in person. And number 5 is a YouTube free session. Okay, you can do a
YouTube
YouTube
free
free
session.
session.
Why would you do a YouTube free session?
Ah,
Free. Go ahead and tell me why I do that, Raluca.
well, if you want to do hypnosis sessions, let's just say online, groups and individuals, you want to give the people a taste of what's it like. What do you like? What do you do? How do you do things with hypnosis? You can do a free session, and in the description bar, you can put your credentials in a website and send them to your website to get booked for a session. I know many people who do that successfully. They create a session, and then they give it away for free. Once in a while, they do that, and then they, you can also advertise that session. You can paid ad with YouTube for it if you like. But people usually like to see who they're dealing with, especially online sessions, and so go on YouTube, create an account, and do a free session once in a while, and send them to your website, and send them to your other social media accounts if you have them. But it's very important that they get a taste of who you are and what you do, how you do the sessions. And that's a really good idea to do with YouTube. Use YouTube. We've been using YouTube ever since they started, and they are an amazing addition to your marketing efforts, especially if you finished your school and you don't know what to do. This is a really great one. You have to do this one.
A lot of people say, well, I'm new. I don't have a YouTube page set up right now. So an option is do paid YouTube. So you can be brand new. And if you do a paid YouTube through, I believe it's Google AdSense. I'm looking at my page from
AdWords, yeah. AdSense is the one that you get paid.
And you only pay, you could pay anywhere as low as a penny per view, or 5 pennies for you. You get to choose how much you want, and now you can be advertising to the whole world, even though you don't have followers. And this way, people will subscribe to you to see if you have other ones coming up. But don't give away the farm. Don't do a free session, every day or every week, because people will just get there for the free ones. Give them. Like I just put one out in a course recently. And it was a session on worrying, or something like nail biting. But if you give away quit smoking right now, people aren't going to come see you quit smoking because they just got it for free. So pick something that some people could use, but not everyone, give them a taste of it. Don't give them the whole meal.
Yeah.
They're hungry. So with that, now you know how to do hypnosis. The 5 different things you could do to get out there, and a lot of different variations to help people to make a living.
Yeah.
So now that you know how to do it, how do you become a hypnotist? Because if you're not one already, there's never been a better time to be a hypnotist than now. People say, but there's so many problems. Exactly. The more problems people have, the more they need your help. Right now, with everything going on in the world, what's the biggest thing people need? Strong immune systems. And boy, do we have things to help them with that. You can make their immune system so strong that they don't have to worry about it. And you can teach them to relax, to eliminate stress. There's so many things you can do. So here's what we have for you. If you go to the link below this video, the links, the first link is one for our free 446-page clinical hypnosis manual. You'll learn a lot from that, and that's the exact curriculum that we use to teach in class. So you can download that for free right away. So that's kind of like our business card to prove the quality of our training. And right below that, we have 3 options for training. Number 1, you can actually take our entire hypnosis certification course. Okay, the same one that we teach live, but through a monthly home study course. A monthly course, only pay $50 a month. So you're going to get to see what it's like before you're really vested in it. Number 2 is just to buy the course right away so you can take it as quick as you want, get out there and working. And number 3, the granddaddy, our live training right here on Zoom. It's a live interactive class where you'll be hypnotized the first day. The very second day, you're hypnotizing other people. Raluca and I are here to critique you and to watch you in little separate rooms, so you all get the one-on-one individual practice. And it's a six-day training. So on the seventh day, you can actually be working, making an income, and helping people. So that's a way you can be trained professionally. You're going to graduate knowledgeable and confident. So I usually say confident and competent to be a hypnotherapist with all the tools you're going to need, the scripts, everything you need to get out there and to do it. And the thing is, once you start training, you start telling people, I'm taking training, I'm in my third day of training or whatever. People come out of the woodwork and say, hey, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Because it's an interesting topic. And if you don't believe me, just say the word hypnosis to 5 people. The next 5 people you meet, and one of them is going to ask you about it. Yeah. It's an interesting topic. So this is a 6-day training. It's done on weekends, every Saturday and Sunday for 3 weeks. And actually the next one starts up in less than a month. It's the middle of next month.
Yeah.
So if you want, and the link is down there. You'll find out all the things you're going to learn. You're going to graduate knowing how to do it. Clinical hypnosis, regular hypnosis, help people with smoking, even all the metaphysics, past life, weight loss, contacting spirits. You're going to learn how to do all that, individuals, groups. So you'll be able to get out there, hit the street running. So click on the link below to get started. And the biggest thing you have to do, my biggest bit of advice, is do it. A lot of people say, I'll get around to it. A year later, I'll get around to it. Because if you don't do anything, a month from now is going to come. Either way, where are you going to be? The same place you are now, or with a great paying job working with people? So that's my story, and I'm not going to continue. So with that, go ahead and click below, see what we have. I want to thank you all for watching. And as normal, I'm going to give Raluca over there, opposite camera, the last.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give the video thumbs ups and subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.